Read speed, gonna be first up versus Morph God into an alter time as Morph trying to see if he might be able to delay the damage. Read speed is still just blasting him, even though it is alter time. He's just willing to do it twice in a row. He's like, all right, let me blast you once. Let me just do it again, just for fun. He's just pumping, he's just padding damage, he's milking damage. Trinket, interrupt on Arcane. Morph God could be in a bad spot, probably an Ice Block might be used here. Read speed, looking to cut him down. That's gonna be the Cauterize and an Ice Block, could be a Shattering Throw. Read speed setting one up before Morph God getting any health. Into a charge, into a Stormbolt. Morph God, does he have any way out? I think he does have a blink, maybe Human Rachel. I think it was a Human Rachel to break out of that stun. Quick breath, but Morph God as the Reflect is up for Read speed. Fear. Puts fear into the Mage's eyes, waiting out for that root as soon as the thing is gone. Able to make something happen. No Reflect this time around. Read speed went in with a lot of aggressive damage versus Morph. Morph looking for a bit of a reset himself. Sending a Polymorph into Read speed with a Ring of Frost, freezing him. Combustion is available. Read speed is going to back up out of it. Does he himself a Flesh Cut back up? Because he's going to be in a bit of a trouble. Does he get engaged and get in combat with Morph God, or does he get away? Stormbolt just to get himself a Flesh Cup. Use it very, very defensively. Morph God unable to root him because of that Flesh Cup. Flesh Cup does give you some CC immunity for a short time, and that's going to be Read speed turning around as he sees Morph God dropping in low. He knows he's going to go for an alter time. Reflect up for Read speed. Morph God actually polyed himself. That's actually super unfortunate. Quick charge by Read speed. Morph God trying to go for another Polymorph. Read speed is going to Blaze Storm out of this one. Morph God is dipping down in health. Is going to get him some shields, maybe a little bit of healing. Polymorph onto Read speed does get established. Either way, is Morph just trying to get himself a bit of a breather. Just trying to go away from Read speed, take a big old breath. Just because this warrior has been just so suffocating after him. You know, big leap and a charge by Read speed, burning a lot of mobility. And it's going to drop down a banner, so the OCC is not going to sit long at all. Stormbolt onto the Mage. Warp Breaker, and looking just to cut him off. Oh! That was a lot of damage all at the end there. That was a lot of damage at the end. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Oh, was that an execute? It was at half health. He had half health. This Mage still had about half of his health bar. And Read speed is like, nope. You want to be BDB down onto Read speed. Trinkets with a Fear as Fancy. He's going to have to sit the CC. He doesn't have anything but a Human Racial. Fist of Fury flying as Read speed get himself the big Avatar as well. No, maybe not Avatar, but I think Banner for sure. Parry up and Read speed get a charge onto Fancy. Fancy trying to see if he can handle the Para. Para broken out by, oh, big executes into Karma. Does it still keep charge? Oh, Read speed just kept the aggro. He got hit by Karma and he was like, you know what? You're still in the execute. I see execute light up. I press execute button. I don't care how much it hurts me back. Into a quick from Kuduze. Into a quick root. Maybe Read speed can go for Vashki Kuduze. Maybe needs to get an interrupt. Does get an interrupt on Read speed. Got himself at least a little bit of a shield. That shield might still let you start healing. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's gonna let you. Read speed is gonna lose out on a lot of that second wind healing. Quite a bit of it too. And I think it's a battle message falling off too. Maybe even a rallying cry on top of it. Is there any dots on this man right now? Looks like stars are still falling. I think he was able to get redotted again. Quick charge towards the slime. And I think he was just trying to see if he could chop down the slime. Kuduze, as long as you don't let Read speed get any dots to fall off yet, he cannot heal. Quick knockback. Kuduze trying to make himself some big star surges happen. Read speed with a Reflect. But I think Read speed might be out of options here. Stormbolt into Kuduze. Leap away. Does he got a Flesh Cut back up? Maybe his dots are almost off. Big leap again. Just trying to keep away from the Druid. Druid trying to chase after him. The dots are up on him. He's just trying to stay away. He's just doing the best he can. And a quick root by Kuduze. He just got him out in the open. There's nothing he can do. Silence reflected. That Star Surge. Second one goes through. Oh my goodness. Kuduze just had to cheese him out a little. Kragar charging in. Trying to see if he can go for Shattering Throw versus Kuti. Depot and Hatchet do not have anything that could be shattered, does he? Oh, Kragar's actually Fury right now. Oh. Kragar charging in. It's going to be Kuduze. I think I almost caught a resell for a second. Was that a Shadow Meld? Because he was able to break that root. Maybe just power shift that out of it. For the warrior charge. And Kuti got himself full burst. That is full celestial alignment. Gonna have one of the Star Surges reflected back to him. Kragar taking a bit of damn. Actually, was walking towards that, Kragar was walking towards that slime for a moment, actually. That's pretty weird. It's like, I guess maybe just try to see if he maybe can get some healing from the slime. Avoid Kuduze for a bit. Kuduze jumping into re-stealth immediately. Kragar looking to pick up the eye is going to see Kuduze around the corner. The Druid is not going to be able to catch himself a re-stealth. I literally called him stealth. I called him a feral. I called him the Druid. In the end, we settled on the Druid. Quick leap by Krager, double leap and towards Kuduzay. It's going to land that interrupt on the Cyclone, but the flash cut is going to keep this dude rolling. Trying to see if he can maybe reflect something. Looks like Cyclone getting cancelled out for like a Moonfire to reflect. As Kuduzay got himself flash cut back up and running full dots, and maybe we could just whittle Krager down. Maybe that's what Kuduzay is going to try to do. See if maybe the Necrol or Boomy can stand toe-to-toe with Warriors and else. Quick roar into Krager, at least making some distance away from the Warrior. The Warrior does have leaps, he does have charges. Kuduzay get himself some rats in there. And a root into Krager. He got himself a little bit of that Eclipse, so at least maybe he can do some kind of damage. Rats and dots are doing quite a bit of work. Krager does close the gap. But him playing a Fury Warrior, he does have some healing, he does have survivability, besides the second wind that the Arms Warrior normally gets. Also, I haven't seen Krager pop Fleshcraft at all once. So I wonder if he's trying to delay it. Maybe he knows he doesn't need it against this duel. Kuduzay actually get himself cycloned? I wonder if that was on purpose, because Krager does have a lot of cooldowns available. He's going to go for a short charge. Kuduzay get a hit with Raging Blows. He tried to go for a cyclone, does get a rune to Krager. Krager charges right back in. Next second range, Kuduzay could be in really bad trouble. Barkskin does give himself a bit of a healing. Krager still not wrecked, still doing a ton of damage, and is going to be able to take down Kuduzay. It was really, really close. That Poet opening up onto Krager, going to be triggered up immediately by the Warrior, going to be a cheap shot to follow as a Kyrian burst out of the road comes out. Going to be Fear by Krager, just trying to get those Bloodthirst off of Poet. Literally just trying to heal, not trying to break the Fear at all. Poet trying to get some damage onto Krager, Krager charging right back in to make sure he gets the big heals. I think that might be a Battle Master Trinket here, or just Enraged. I can't tell if that was a Battle Master Trinket just now, or maybe just Enraged. One or the other. Getting shot onto the Warrior. Poet trying to make some damage happen. Krager at least had some Ignore Pain up and is going to get another Ignore Pain. Whatever Ignore Pain he can use versus the Rogue. A portion of the damage is going to go into the shield that he just creates with Rage alone. That Poet trying to see if he might be able to get away from Krager, trying to slink around the corner. The Warrior still gets that reach with those two massives. The speed, the mace and the axe have so much reach to it. Poet cannot just get away from it all. Keeps getting nicked left and right. Keeps leaving wounds on the Rogue. Krager getting hit with a kidney shot. Maybe cheap shot to follow. That Poet super low in health. In that execute range is going to go for advantage. Does Krager just randomly leap on him? No, he doesn't. He's just going for the eye into a Fleshcraft. I think it's the first time we've seen this man use Fleshcraft. He's playing that weird for Soulbind too. Wait, the Rogue actually tried to go for a bit of food. Krager tried to see if he could whirlwind him out. Sap keeps him out in the open. And Death Poet was able to catch up on a little bit of healing. Maybe he can get the open onto Krager before the Warrior picks up the eye. Is able to blast through the Fleshcraft shield. It's going to be a cheap shot as Death Poet trying to keep the pressure on Krager as best as possible. Krager keeps emanating some kind of green AoE constantly. I don't know what that really does. Maybe it's like post-Fleshcraft kind of deal. Which I just... maybe just something I don't know about. Some extra Soulbind buff, potentially. Krager trying to make some damage over to the opponent with a Blaze Storm. The Rogue has nowhere to go! And Krager does end up taking him out with a Harpoon by a Hatchet, trying to see if he can end this duel pretty early. Flate shot up onto Krager. Krager does have Enrage Regeneration if he needs to use it. It's going to be AoE Fear onto Hatchet. Does get himself a big Frenzy Regen. Needs to get himself one more Bloodthirst to maybe get a heal. Freezing Trap Trick inside of it immediately. Frenzy Regen is still up. Did not get to use a Bloodthirst for it. Hatchet find himself with cooldowns, but he's kind of half-ish health or so. Gonna throw Eagles at Krager. As Krager got himself a banner. Should have himself a lot of mobility. Lots of rage building. Might be able to go for a lot of the Ignore Pain available back to back. Gonna be Hatchet jumping in a Turtle Shell. Krager has the pet to attack at least Bloodthirst off of, generate rage from, and it's gonna be able to get himself Ignore Pain if he needs to. Big Rampage onto Hatchet with an Execute right after. Hatchet finds himself super low. Gonna be Reflect for Krager. Does CC Hatchet for a second with a Rage and Blow as he has himself some damage rolling. Both of them are super low. Hatchet in that Execute range. Harpoon into Krager. Roots him for a moment. Who gets the kill here? Krager trying to see if he can leap away. Fleshcraft, but the dot take him out. The grenade hit him in the back as he started to channel Fleshcraft. They couldn't ramp up fast enough. And Hatchet does end up taking him out. Asala gonna power shift out and back into Cat Form. Trinkets out of that stun. And it's gonna be Trinket out of Hatchet with that human racial. It's going to be Rudes by Salad. Just wants to get the dots up and running. Hatchet able to break through the Fleshcraft damage. Barkskin up for Salahuddin. Looks like Hatchet is going to reset. He got the Barkskin out of the Feral. He's going to toss some nades to make sure the Feral doesn't get himself an easy reset. And Salah charging right into Hatchet. Going to be a quick maim. And it's going to be DR'd. Hatchet at least goes for a pet sack in order to give himself whatever defenses he's got. I think the Feral Druid still has plenty of defenses to probably win this Hatchet. Trying to see if he can bust through the Feral. If he can get a bunch of kill shots to follow, he might be okay. Freezing Trap onto Solid. Trying to at least remove Manic better just as a ferocious Feral standing right next to him. The Freezing Trap does not last long at all. Hatchet is super low health. And I think it might be over. Quick feign death for a second. He does remove the odds at the last second. Solid does have a wall and everything available. Just needs to get the last few blades of the Hatchet. I don't think this late in the game. Yep. I don't know if a Hunter can really do much this late in the game. But Krager coming out as a Fear Warrior, slamming on the park. Hatchet does end up taking him out at the very end. Quite a lot of boys on teams got to play, except for a couple of boys on Team Krager didn't get a chance to play. So we'll get Krager back in here as soon as we can.